I think we have to admit that as a business, as CEC, we've ended up in a very difficult situation. And I think we have to be very sincere here. CEC has ended up where it has ended up because of the decisions that have been taken by government, by the regulator. And it's not so much about ZESCO. It's basically government. You look at the ASI, that was a decision of government. If you look at the tariff, the wheeling tariff, it's a decision of the regulator. So there are obviously conversations that need to be guided by government, and as CEC, we're obviously very open. We need to resolve these issues. As a business, we're obviously looking at, do we have any other options? Are we able to restructure the business to a level where it can continue to operate? It's a very challenging decision if you're sitting in this sort of thing. But more importantly, there are people who have invested in this business. People have put a lot of money in this business. I mean, this is a mature utility. This is not a business that started yesterday. And therefore, people took a lot of comfort in terms of how it's been operating over the years, in terms of the skills that have been built over the years, in terms of the business environment itself in Zambia. So it is important that from a government perspective, I think the government needs to play the role. From ourselves as CEC, we're quite open to look at how can we resolve these issues. In terms of the issues between CEC and ZESCO, I actually do think those are more of easier issues as long as government can play their role. Because, I mean, I have to be open with you. What we've seen in the recent past, it becomes very difficult to make a distinction between the Ministry of Energy and ZESCO because they're operating as one. Sometimes you get ZESCO announcing policy matters. You get the ministry announcing ZESCO decisions. I mean, I'll give an example here. If you remember, after the negotiations between CEC and ZESCO failed, the minister at a press conference announced that we are going to supply power to CEC on the basis of a unilateral non-negotiable term sheet. That was the minister announcing. It was not ZESCO.